Hello and welcome to this short video entitled CBT or Cognitive Behavioural Therapy, which is going to give you a brief overview of what cognitive behavioural therapy is and how we use it here to help. It explores how you think about the things going on in your life, your thoughts, beliefs and attitudes, and how this impacts on the way that you behave and deal with emotional issues. CBT is a form of talking psychotherapy which focuses on the relationship between thoughts, feelings and behaviour. So, a typical CBT session would involve you and your therapist working together to explore how you can change any negative patterns of thinking or behaviour that may be causing you difficulty, hence changing the way that you feel inside. So let me share an example of how our thoughts can affect our feelings and our behaviours. One day I'm out for a walk and I see someone that I know really well. I wave over to that person but they ignore me and they carry on walking. I think to myself, why have they ignored me? What have I done? I feel angry inside and I decide never to speak to them again. So that was an example of a negative outcome. If we look at the same scenario again, but this time when I see the person walk off, I think to myself, I wonder if they're okay. I know that the last time we spoke they weren't feeling too good and they had quite a lot of things going on in their lives. I feel worried inside, and this time I decide that on the way home I'm going to call in and I'm going to check on them to make sure that they're okay. So the same scenario, but this time we have a positive outcome. So you probably sat there now thinking to yourselves, well, what's all this got to do with using drugs or alcohol? If we look at the same scenario again, and when the person has ignored me and walked off and I start to feel angry or I feel frustrated, it could well be that what I've learned to do to get rid of those feelings is to go home and have a drink or to use drugs. So if I can relearn how to deal with things differently, I get a positive outcome rather than the negative outcome that I would get from going home and picking up the bottle or picking up the glass.